Hi guys, what's our channel today? This is New World, Season 2, Episode 5. Last episode, I barely did anything, since I thought I was late, but looks like I can't actually do it, sadly. And now, this nation I spawned in the last episode will now have this, but it doesn't go too well, and now this nation rebels. And takes over quite a lot of land. Is it just me, or why do I think this area of Europe has this area of the world has barely any nations, and in this area just have so many nations. But now people think that Europe is mainly finished. What we call Europe is finished. So now expansion will be seen over here and in Africa. But we see something interesting happen. A group of people who migrate down the African continents, starting at this city, going down and down and down and down. And then one goes down here and goes here. Actually, no, they don't go here. They go down, 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 and go here. Stop. But another migration starts here, meeting up here, and stopping. And the first nation here would be like this colour. And this is going to be a big nation, and a quite powerful one, you could say. And yeah. So, and what am I saying it? And then also we'll see another nation right here. Just by the way, I don't always change the colour, but sometimes I do change the colour. This is like Angola, but if it was a bit up. And this nation is using the coast to survive heavily. What? No, there are 3 cities on empty territory. I have to find them. Well, that was easy. So, what if right here I'll make a new nation? This nation is the accident nation. We could nickname it, as it was made by accident. Fitting, isn't it? Really is. And this is like, oh no. This is going to be like, I'll say like the northern Russia. And yeah. But now we're gonna see a war. Well, first you'll see our alliance. This nation and this nation join this, which if you don't know what it is, you will have to find out soon. Very good, very nice. And now there's only a couple of big powers in this area of the continent, and Poland, this one, and that's kind of it, and this, and the old empire. You could say that this orange nation, the two oranges nation are strong, but the orange nation will fall apart as this nation attacks them, and this attacks them, and just to make it a bit worse, a rebellion breaks out, and this new nation will earn a lot of land on the coast, and then expand up into Sweden, and then they actually peace out. As all we did was retake coast, but this nation doesn't and continues pushing in to the nation, or to the orange nation. And the brown team will get a big foothold into the nation. And quickly we'll see the orange nation goes. And now Warsaw and Poland are kind of looking for something. Well, I don't mean literally, but there's something I want to do. They will form a union alliance, but something kind of weird will happen. They are an alliance, but together they will join this nation's thingy-majiggy, and then unionise soon and stay a member of it. Stay a member of it. I want to be a pretty big union. But now we'll see a war. Another one. This nation declares war on this one, and just to kind of help them not earn land, this nation joins. The old empire does, you could say. This isn't them pushing back, it's just they never got that land, we'll say. They mainly invade the central regions. You just earn back some land, and then from behind they'll take them out. And well, I feel like a bit of stuff happened in this episode. A bit, not a lot. And now bounty expansion. Scandinavia. But do you know the union I talked about? They flew threatened as the brown team is planning on unionising with them, and the red team's planning taking over this puppet, and these guys want to expand up north. So together they will actually make a capital here. What's like red and purple combined? I say that is like a whitish colour, wouldn't you? And take them out off the map, forming a really powerful and stable nation. But with this, powers across the world threatened, and now we can see something else happen. And now around this time, there's not going to be many continuous empires or countries. But the red team is one of them who's been here for a bit too long. The red team has a new kind of ideology going about. If you don't know what ideology means, it's basically a type of government. And now there's a new ideology / that type of government going around. And the people who found it would be this one and this one. Some nations who aren't yet, the best ones, and this one. And this ideology is an expansion one to try and take over the world and unionize into the world, or another word for world, which you guys can make up. As I say, this is your seeds, but I'm like the director. I like say what happens, and I'll put like small pots here, like, what's this city called? And things like that. If you want, you can literally give a name to all these cities. Well, not all of them, but some cities you like Ike or something. Maybe there's a city in the location you currently live or were born in. I could probably see a city near London. This one, and that's where I am right now. In London somewhere. And yeah. Quite quiet for London, isn't it? Well, be quiet. Yeah, be quiet for London. But the first victim of the expansionists is actually the Red Team, who will be attacked on one front and another front, and this nation allies up with them, and so does the. Oh no, not. And then yeah, so do and these two both attack on the next day. And with the Red Team being the strongest nation, but with all these powerful nations going at them at once, they are kind of in trouble. As this nation start invading their Tunisian claims, starting to enter in their colony. And two, they support a rebellion, and this rebellion overthrows the colony. And now the Red Team's thinking, oh no, I wish I actually expanded out of the Italian peninsula when I had the shot to. As they kind of stayed in the same spot, and now that's coming back to bite them. As I got the Italian peninsula and like surrounding lands kick, but they just stayed there and didn't expand for a while. And that was probably their downside for them, as now their empire's crumbling. But now an old-time ally of the Red Team will join and help. The Lime Team attacks the Blue Team, and because this is mostly unexpected, the Blue Team, who did take over all of this land, will be pushed out by the Red Team, or the Lime Team helping the Red Team out on their own front. And then the Lime Team will invade them in their direct territory. They start pouring in from the top. And this is very bad for them, as now they are spitting over all over the nation, taking out valuable lands and eventually their capital. And now they sit down in this in Sicily, in this centre city, and then we meet for peace. But when the Red Team's going to get carved up, or what, the Lime Team says, I'll take in the treaty, since we're all going to take over all. This round in the middle I won't gonna take, but everything else I'd take. And they would trade all that land back for some of the red team's old lands. And now let's look at this treaty. Alright, the white team was going to become so powerful, and even the red team leader tried to say, no, I'll just have my economical areas and military bases left. So you take all that land, don't give up all that land, just so then you can save your old ally. And yet again, we haven't even talked to each other in ages. And the line team just says, well, after that, I'll probably be their next target. So I kind of had no choice. And that was kind of true. It wasn't their plan. But now we can kind of see a resistance form. And the resistance... Resistance will be this, but the Scottish nation actually does it. And this will make more nations join the fascist kind of type people. And these are people who want to gain more land. But with that, the resistance goes. And now, we can kind of see a setup for another major war in another episode, as this one is ending.